Systems engineering has been an approach that's been around for over 50 years, okay, especially in the aerospace and defense industry, and then later in automotive. And systems engineering has now coming into a rebirth, if you will. There's a renaissance in systems engineering, mostly geared towards model-based systems engineering. Model-based systems engineering is what manufacturers will implement software in order to provide bidirectional traceability using a V model, mostly, of taking their requirements and linking their requirements into a functional design through the physical design of the product itself, and then through prototype testing and validation. So that's the traditional engineering, okay, against a set of requirements. That mechanism or methodology is also used in the other domains. So now we're looking at how do I extend that same as planned, all right, and actual, all right, so how do I do my plan versus verification, and not only in just engineering. So those same requirements actually have to extend through manufacturing. Because if I have a functional requirement to address or a compliance requirement to address, I'm going to design for that, but I'm also going to make sure that when I go through my manufacturing processes, my manufacturing process can enable, all right, that same requirement. Because I can design it as much as possible, but if my manufacturing process is not able to control that process enough to meet that requirement, then I've still lost it. Okay, so it's more than just saying, yes, it's model-based systems engineering. It's model-based systems engineering as a methodology, but it also has to be carried through on that same bidirectional traceability and linkages through manufacturing. So if a change happens on my shop floor, a process changes on the shop floor, I need to trace that back all the way through into the requirement to say, what requirement am I now no longer meeting? And if a requirement changes, I have to look at it and say, okay, let me come back forward, all right, and look at my design implications and see if my design has to change. And if not, then what's the implication to manufacturing and all the way through the shop floor as well. So that is what we're doing now, and that's the direction that major, especially automotive and aerospace manufacturers are looking at to implement as their next generation PLM.